Hey guys, today we have the Black Tip 308 challenge. We have a level 3 plus plate from AR500 that we're going to mount to the tree down there, and we're going to do 20 yards and we're going to shoot Black Tip 308 at it until we get a penetration. Let's get set up. So the round for choice today is M61 7.62x51mm. This is an armor piercing round. One way to identify these, besides the black paint that's obviously missing off these, is you will see two cannelures on the bullet there where the case mouth is. The core on this guy is composed of a tool steel, solid steel penetrator. I tested this on the Rockwell hardness tester at work and we came up with 58 on the C scale. Just as a comparison, this is the tool steel core to the infamous M2 AP 30-06 armor penetrating round that level 4 stops. This came in on the hardness scale right around 59 or 60, so slightly harder. Most have said that this shape of this core is better for penetrating armor, and from everything I've seen online, it seems to indicate so. We're gonna fire our standard 22-inch M1A at 20 yards. We're gonna fire until we get a penetration. This is very close to, if not slightly above, the rating for the plate, since it's 2,800 feet per second for Black Tip. So we may see complete plate failure of shattering or penetration. We're going to find out. So we've got 4 rounds of our M61 loaded in here. We'll take 4 shots and then see what we got. .2754, 2904, 2777. Yeah, that one was odd. I'll double check the footage to make sure where I hit, but I'm pretty sure this was the first, the second, third, and fourth. Unfortunately, we do have a pass-through on those 2 shots over there. I'm assuming that because this shot was really close to this one, that's why we got a pass-through. These other rounds, there's a dimple there, and a little dimple there, but they held up. So let's shoot it on this side of the plate some more and see how many more pass-throughs we can get. So we're going to put another 2 rounds on the plate, top left and right. .2855. Look at that plate smoke. 2943. So here's our first shot and our second. We still don't have a pass-through on this right hand side of the plate. Things smoking and burning. Unfortunately, we've cracked the plate because we've stressed this side of the plate a lot. Now if you remember, the 3 plus rating is 2,800 feet per second for Black Tip. We're right around 29.5 on some of these, so they're definitely above the rating, but our plate is cracked. Broken a few pieces there. Here's the original hole there. There's a piece of it. So this part of the plate's still good. There's a bigger dimple there. Let's hit it with some more right here and see what it's going to do. We'll throw another 2 rounds on the right hand side of the plate. Little sparks fly. So like a dolt, I forgot to read off the velocities. I was more concerned about it smoking. This is our first shot. I don't remember what the velocity is. I'll have to see if I can see it in the camera. Our second shot was 2886. Unfortunately, we have a pass through there. All the fragments are coming out of the plate. The right hand side of this plate is still good. Let's hit it with a couple more. We'll take one more shot at this guy. .2892 on the velocity. So I hit a little close to my other shot, and as you can guess, that velocity punched right through that guy. So here's our final shot on the plate. I apologize for the venue change. We had a little bit of sound problems. I accidentally turned off both inputs for the mic on the last couple of videos, so my fault. Next time, use the hold button. So here's our shot. I didn't get a recorded velocity on that for some reason, probably because of the shade, but there was our hit. It didn't go through. Needless to say, the rest of the plate didn't fare too well. Again, this is a common theme with steel body armor, that velocity is king. These plates are rated to 2,800 feet per second for black tip AP308 7.62x51. Most of what we saw today chronograph was in the 28 to 2,900 feet per second range. We had some in the 27. I imagine some that didn't penetrate were probably in that 27 range, and these were probably on the higher end here. This one didn't go through, but you can see this nice crack there. One thing I will say is I love this ball coating. Even though when you put a lot of threads against it, it likes to delaminate, and the straps are holding it on, but it caught a lot of the fragments. Normally when you peel it up, it dumps them all on the ground. I did see a lot of fragments going off to the left and the right. Don't see a lot going to the top there, so that's a good thing. But needless to say, anybody that uses a coating like this is a good idea against steel plates. Here were a couple of the recovered steel cores from that black tip that we probably fell out of the front, the ones that actually didn't penetrate. That crack that exists on the front side also exists on the back side, and there's actually little tiny pieces of metal shaving that came off where the crack is. It's a little crack right there too. So thanks again, AR500 Armor, for sending out this level 3+ plate for us to torture test against black tip. We do appreciate it. So now the question is your plate tough enough for the challenge? Thanks for watching.